Hey guys, Patel here, and this is my review of the Sentey Revolution Pro. I have to consider this mouse my first upgrade to a real premium mouse. Before this, I used one of the limited edition Razer Diamondback transparent mice. It lasted me about 6 years before I decided that it was about time to get a real mouse. I picked this up for 35 bucks off Amazon 3 months ago, but its original price is 99 bucks. It's sold by Sentey. And I have to say, my decision to upgrade was one I don't regret. To start things off, this mouse looks absolutely gorgeous. It has an aggressive look, and it also looks great from all sides. From the back, the contours and angles on the mouse make it a joy to look at, along with the lighting effects towards the bottom. As you can tell from the left side, this mouse is made for righties, and the grippy side is meant for resting your thumb on. Not to mention, it feels great. The grippy material is soft, and it handles your thumb easily without creating sweat. In the front, the angled and chiseled look, along with the curves on the sides, make this mouse stand out. There are two lights at the bottom, and the buttons are slightly curved in to rest your fingers on. The feedback from clicking is just enough to satisfy you, and it can be clicked all the way from the tip to the back of the mouse. From the right, you can clearly see the large curve this mouse sports. It's meant to be that way, especially in the middle, to fit the natural shape of your palm. Along with that curve are two slopes on the right, which allow you to rest your ring finger and pinky. The mouse is slightly suited towards people with bigger hands, but people with small hands should find this easily usable as well. It's really ergonomic, and I love it. From the top, you could really appreciate the amount of research and engineering that went into making this mouse. It sports rubberized padding all over and feels great in the hand. Not to mention the dope logo on the bottom right of the mouse. Moving on to the functionality of this mouse, Sentey put 3 buttons next to the thumb rest. On the bottom there's a Dpi switcher, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it's essentially the sensitivity of the mouse itself. On top of the thumb they included 2 macro buttons which you could program to do whatever you wish. By default they are set to move forward and backward while navigating the Windows interface. Up top on the left side, you have your digital information array. It's essentially 5 LED lights that tell you information about your mouse in its current state. The 4 rectangular LED lights operate in conjunction with the DPI switcher. As you can see, when I move the DPI switch up or down, the LED lights turn on or off to indicate what DPI sensitivity I am on. This is all customizable using the bundled software. The circular LED light at the very front indicates what profile I am on. If I hit the mode button, which is at the very top of the mouse, the color will change, telling me that I have switched into a different profile. You can set the profiles and their matching colors in the software itself, along with the DPI levels. The mouse also has a few tricks up its sleeve below. Taking a quick look at the bottom of the mouse, there is the Sentey branding up top of the device. There are also 5 ceramic plates to ensure that the mouse glides without a hiccup. We also have a sensor whose height you can adjust using the lift button up top. We could also see the LED lights which provide aesthetic appeal. But there's also a button with an arrow on it, and if this is pressed, the mouse will actually release the right side, which is actually just a clip with a grip. And the grips came in multiple options with the packaging of the mouse. Unfortunately, I don't have any of these extra clips which I can show the extra grips with because they are back home in NorCal. This essentially leaves the right side of the mouse exposed, and I'll show you why in just a second. The right side of the mouse is now exposed to reveal another extra perk that comes with the mouse, an adjustable weight tray. There is another button with an arrow which ejects the weight tray. It is a little hard to get the weight tray out at first, but after some fidgeting the weight tray will slide out, and as you can see there are 6 spots open at the moment. The mouse comes with 6 weights out of the box which you could put in. It is quite amazing how customizable they made the weight tray because there are 6 slots into which you can insert the weights. You could pick the 2 left sides, you could have the 2 center trays, or the 2 right side ones. This allows you to get the weight in whatever section you want inside the mouse, and you can mix and match as well. Unfortunately, I do not have the weights with me at the moment as they are also back home. However, when I did have the weights, I usually put all of them in for doing productive work and they really help for video editing. But I took the weights out when I played first-person shooter games such as Counter-Strike to help with getting the faster shot. All in all, this mouse gives you an incredible amount of customizability for what it is and how much it is worth. And I would highly recommend this to anyone who likes mice that can be customized to their liking. Moving on to the software, this is what comes with the mouse. The leftmost panel contains the button settings. This is where you can see each of the buttons that is on the mouse. There are 11 in total, and you can customize what they all do except for the left click for obvious safety reasons. You could also set your different profiles off to the left side and control each button setting per profile. Along with that, you can click on the color next to the profile name or select the color of the LED lights when you are in that mode. Now, one problem I have with the mouse, and probably the only problem I have from what I could tell, is that the color of the LED lights on the information panel, the rectangular ones, don't change. So keep that in mind, as the profile colors will not change the rectangular lights, which is a bummer. The middle panel has a macro settings bar which you could set up to do whatever action you would like. The mouse has a built-in memory chip inside which will save all the information. Now, moving on to the last panel, we have the DPI settings per level. As you can see, I can click on each level and you can see the slider for sensitivity values changing right below. All I have to do is click on a level and set the slider to whatever DPI value you would like. I slide all mine together, the X and Y, but you can do them independently if you wish. As I mentioned before, this is all saved on the mouse chip, so if you like to reset, backup, or restore the chip settings, you may do so by saving the settings to your computer using one of the buttons. All in all, this mouse is amazing for the $35 price point, and I would highly recommend this mouse to anyone looking for a premium mouse at a non-premium price. As always, guys, if you liked what you saw, please subscribe to my channel for more contents to come. I'm Patel, thank you for watching, and I'm out.